Hi, everybody. This is Heather Clark with Running Totally Free. And today I'm actually using one of those selfie sticks. I'm not sure I really know what I'm doing, so bear with me here because I'm trying to make sure that I'm looking in the camera, in like the lens. Um, but anyway, I'm just a little distracted. Anyway, welcome to our channel, Running Totally Free. If this is your first time here, welcome. We're so glad to have you join us. To catch everybody up, the past couple days we have been preparing our house for rental. We own a home, and we also own another home that has been rented out for about 4 years. And because of some inconsistencies there, we decided, and because we wanted to be free of the house, we decided to put that house up for sale. So that is been listed just this past week. And then, so our renters have the 60 days to leave the premises. And then we are faced with the situation that we may need to move into that house. So we discussed that we would need to find someone, a family, to rent this house in order for us to move into that house. Now, how did this all come to be? Well, we over the summer, Michael's boss gave us season tickets to this place called Lanier World, which is located on Lake Lanier in Georgia. And it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's all kinds of fun theme park type stuff, water stuff, and boats. It's a very, very large lake, and boats from everywhere can come up and park, and people can drive there, and it's in just this lovely, lovely area. And so we were able to go at least once a week, and sometimes more than that, to go play. And we had a fantastic time, and really we hadn't been there maybe but once. And I'm sorry, to that area, I should say, to Lanier, I guess Lanier Park, you would call it, because it's also part of like a bigger park, Lanier Islands, it's called. And so we, just from spending time there, Michael spent the weekend there with the children so that I could get some homeschooling work done one weekend. So he got to drive around, and the conversation just started to lead into, what would it be like to live up here? What is preventing us from coming up here? And we started really seriously discussing it. And so, step by step, we came closer and closer to the idea of, let's see if we can make this happen. And we knew that there would be, we wanted to, we were really getting ready to sell the house that we were renting out anyhow. We were really getting into to a mental place where we were just done with being what do you call it, landlords. And so this kind of pushed us in that direction. And we got together with a friend of ours, and who's a realtor, and she has listed it. And so, like I said, the past week, the kids and I went through each of the rooms and got things pretty cleaned out. But then the past over 24 hours, we got really intense. We got a carpet cleaner, rented one. We also washed all the cushion covers. We have IKEA sofas and stuff where you can wash all the cushions. We had to purchase a weed trimmer because ours broke. Really got very, very intense, very detailed in everything that we cleaned and just touched up and things like that. And I mean, Michael and I got up at 4:30 this morning to finish because there was supposed to be somebody who was going to show up at 9 a.m. to come see the house. Well, this gentleman did not show up. And 4 years ago, when we found our renters for the other home, a similar situation happened. So we weren't really shocked. And, we were glad that, that we got information right away about this person's, what I want to say, character, because he actually lied to Michael about having left a text message, and Michael could tell the guy had just gotten up. And it's just better to know somebody's character right away before you start a financial, relationship with them. So we were happy though that, though that was disappointing, we were happy that we were able to, clean the house and have it straightened up to the point that we were able to take pictures of it. And because we had started discussing putting this house, on Make Me Move as well. And we've also been playing around with the idea of putting this house on Duffy Realty, which, if you're not in this state, I think Duffy is only in Georgia. And basically, you can pay a fee just to be on the MLS. So it's an inexpensive, in comparison to other choices, to have your house listed. And so we've been playing with that idea as well. So I'm sharing all this because, we haven't spoken recently a lot to our Financial Peace University community that we really first started speaking to at the very beginning of this YouTube channel, talking about the different steps that we go through. As you know, if you are a Dave Ramsey follower, he talks about home ownership. And when you're in a position like we are and you've done so many things backwards and to a certain degree made a bit of a mess, you feel like the home ownership question is a little strange because, like in our case, we didn't want to be, way back when our situation with the first house was that when the housing market plummeted, we had the house at like the highest price. And we didn't want to be people who short sailed or went into foreclosure. So we found renters, and that's how we handled it. And we just wanted to, if we could, hang on to it and just ride it through, ride through the rough time in our economy. So what we're hearing is that the market hasn't recovered all that wonderfully. And so we're just not sure how much money we're going to get out of that house. And we really, really, really want to get up to Lake Lanier. We love it there, and we're kind of tired of being homeowners. Our next situation, first of all, we're going to have to get something out of that house. And we don't know if that's going to happen or not. We have to be realistic. And the other thing is that by selling both homes, in a sense, we're paying off more debt. And so do we really want to get back into home ownership, which is a form of debt? Now, Dave Ramsey says that, it is kind of, maybe I don't want to put words in his mouth, but the gist of what I get from him is that it's a more acceptable debt if you get into a 15-year mortgage, putting 20% down. So we've talked about that as well for our next option. But we've also discussed, do we just go up to Lake Lanier for a year and rent and just feel out where we really like that area, but maybe we should just give it a year. So lots of thinking, lots of of praying, seeing what God does, because honestly, He has to be the one to move in this situation. He has to provide people to purchase the house, both houses. Um, and that might not be what He does. He might just maybe send someone to purchase the Heron Bay house, which is the original house, and then just find, send a renter for this one. We don't know. But that's where things stand. That's what we've been doing the past 2 days and really intensively. The kids and I did some school today and are relaxing and, just trying to figure out God's will with our finances and trying to honor Him with that. So, to all our Financial Peace University friends, maybe we've never met you before, but you are on this path. I just wanted to talk about that because I would imagine there are some of you out there who have found yourself in a similar situation where you have debt, where you've got a house, where you're just wondering, what should you do? And so I'm just sharing with you our journey, the things that we're thinking about doing. We've talked about, like I said, just in summary, we're thinking about selling both of our homes and then renting, or selling both of our homes and then going into a 15-year mortgage with 20% down, if that's at all possible. Um, so we're trying our best, and then, working off the rest of the debt that we have. So that's where we stand with that. So thank you for listening to this little update on, I guess it's an update on our financial peace journey and on our moving journey. And we will talk to you soon. If this is the first time that you've visited our channel and you would like to learn more, you would like to stick around, please subscribe below. And we look forward to meeting you. Take care. Bye-bye.